In the deep forests of the northern hemisphere, where sunlight filters through conifer needles and silence feels alive, the marten moves like a thought rather than a body. Rarely seen, almost never heard, this small predator exists in the margins of human awareness, slipping between trees, climbing, leaping, vanishing. The marten does not announce itself to the world. It survives by remaining unseen, a master of subtlety in ecosystems where visibility often means vulnerability. The evolutionary story of the marten stretches back millions of years, shaped by ice ages, shifting forests, and the relentless pressure to adapt. As part of the mustelid family, martens share ancestry with weasels, otters, and wolverines, yet their evolutionary path carved out a distinct niche. While some relatives adapted to water or open tundra, martens became specialists of the forest canopy and understory, evolving long, flexible bodies, sharp semi-retractile claws, and dense insulating fur that protects them from biting cold. Physically, the marten is built for precision. Its elongated torso allows it to navigate narrow spaces between branches and roots, while its muscular limbs provide explosive power for sudden leaps. The fur, often dark brown with lighter throat patches, is not merely decorative, it is a thermal shield and camouflage system combined. In snowy environments, the contrast between shadow and bark allows the marten to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, becoming nearly invisible even to experienced observers. The skull of the marten reflects its predatory lifestyle. Sharp carnassial teeth are designed for slicing flesh, cracking small bones, and efficiently processing prey. Vision is adapted for low-light conditions, giving the marten an advantage during dawn, dusk, and nighttime hunting. Its hearing is acute, capable of detecting the faint rustle of a rodent beneath snow or leaf litter. Smell, perhaps its most powerful sense, allows it to map territories and track prey across complex forest terrain. Behaviorally, the marten is a study in calculated independence. Solitary by nature, it maintains territories that overlap minimally with others, communicating boundaries through scent marking. These chemical messages, deposited on logs, rocks, and tree trunks, create an invisible map of ownership across the forest. Conflict is avoided whenever possible, not through weakness, but through efficiency. Energy wasted on unnecessary fights is energy not spent surviving. The marten's habitat preference is deeply tied to forest structure. Old-growth forests, with their layered canopies, fallen logs, and hollow trees, offer ideal conditions. These environments provide both prey abundance and secure den sites. Unlike animals that thrive in simplified landscapes, martens depend on complexity. The more intricate the forest, the more opportunities they have to hunt, hide, and move undetected. Dietary flexibility is one of the marten's greatest survival tools. Though primarily carnivorous, feeding on rodents, birds, insects, and small mammals, martens are also opportunistic omnivores. Seasonal fruits, berries, and even carrion supplement their diet when prey becomes scarce. This adaptability allows martens to persist through harsh winters and fluctuating prey populations, maintaining ecological balance where specialization might lead to collapse. As winter tightens its grip on northern forests, the marten does not retreat. Instead, it adapts. Snow becomes both obstacle and ally. Beneath the frozen surface lies a subnivean world of tunnels carved by rodents, a hidden hunting ground accessible to the marten's slender body. While larger predators struggle in deep snow, the marten glides across it, using packed trails and tree branches to conserve energy. Reproduction among martens follows a rhythm dictated by survival rather than abundance. Mating occurs in summer, but implantation of the fertilized egg is delayed, ensuring that birth coincides with spring, when food availability increases. This remarkable reproductive strategy maximizes offspring survival, aligning biology with environmental opportunity. When kits are born, they are blind, helpless, and entirely dependent on the mother. Maternal care is intense and focused. The mother selects secure dens, often high in hollow trees or deep within rocky crevices, places difficult for predators to access. Over weeks, she nurses, grooms, and trains her young, gradually introducing them to the complexities of forest life. Hunting techniques, spatial awareness, and danger recognition are learned behaviors, passed from one generation to the next through observation and imitation. Social interactions among martens are rare but meaningful. Encounters between individuals are brief, often limited to mating or territorial disputes. Vocalizations are minimal, replaced by body language and scent cues. This low-profile social structure reduces detection by predators and humans alike, reinforcing the marten's survival strategy of invisibility. Predation pressure on martens comes from larger carnivores and birds of prey, but the most significant threat has historically been humans. For centuries, martens were hunted extensively for their fur, prized for its softness and insulation. This exploitation led to dramatic population declines in many regions, pushing some species to the brink of local extinction. Forest loss compounded the damage, stripping martens of the complex habitats they require. Despite these pressures, martens demonstrate resilience. Where forests are allowed to regenerate and hunting pressures are reduced, populations can rebound. Their presence often signals ecosystem health, as martens require intact food webs and diverse forest structures. In this way, the marten functions as both predator and indicator, a living metric of environmental integrity. Ecologically, martens play a crucial role in controlling small mammal populations, preventing overgrazing and maintaining vegetation balance. By dispersing seeds through fruit consumption, they also contribute subtly to forest regeneration. Their impact is quiet but far-reaching, woven into the fabric of the ecosystem rather than imposed upon it. In the modern world, the future of the marten hangs in delicate balance. Climate change alters snowfall patterns, forest composition, and prey availability, forcing martens to adjust once again. Fragmentation of forests creates barriers that isolate populations, reducing genetic diversity and increasing vulnerability. Roads, clear-cutting, and urban expansion introduce risks the marten did not evolve to face. Conservation efforts increasingly recognize the importance of connectivity. Wildlife corridors, sustainable forestry practices, and protected old-growth stands offer hope. When forests are managed with complexity in mind, martens respond positively, reclaiming territories and re-establishing ecological roles. Their return is often silent, noticed only through tracks in snow or fleeting glimpses at dusk. The marten's story is not one of dominance but of precision. It survives not by overpowering its environment, but by understanding it intimately. Every movement, every hunt, every den selection reflects millions of years of evolutionary refinement. In a world that often rewards loudness and scale, the marten endures by mastering the art of restraint. To observe a marten, even briefly, is to witness a different philosophy of survival. It teaches that strength can be subtle, that resilience can be quiet, and that true adaptation often lies not in changing the world, but in moving through it without leaving scars. As long as forests stand and complexity is valued, the marten will remain, a shadow between trees, alive and watching.